Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth, and I really hope that you enjoyed part one of Behind the Scenes with Gary Vaynerchuk. So much fun. I had a blast being there, and I want you guys to know that part two is super, super cool. So there's some really phenomenal Twitter tips and nuggets in there in part two. So you want to make sure maybe grabbing a notepad and getting ready to jot some things down. Shoot, maybe, grab your favorite beverage, maybe an adult beverage, and just get ready to learn some awesome nuggets in part two behind the scenes. Maybe, if you're like me, if you're obsessed with popcorn, shoot, maybe bust out a Waring Pro and cook yourself up some popcorn. Snuggle in, get fired up. Part two, behind the scenes with Gary Vaynerchuk, is about to rock. We'll see you soon. Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm a kick-ass business coach, and I'm on an absolute mission to help you find your purpose in life, to help you love what you do for work every single day, to help you be the rock star that you are meant to be, to make more money than you ever thought was possible, and to have more time freedom so you can actually enjoy the life that you're living. I'm here to help you set your life on fire. So basically, like now, I'd love for you guys to just, what do you guys think? Are you guys digging this or what? Pop in the comments to say what's up. Let us know.
Can we answer a question?
Yeah.
Nate, can you look in the comments and, sorry, I'm making Nate work. Like, Nikki, can somebody do something? Can we get one question?
Yeah,
I like to engage with the
Yeah,
geeks.
for sure. There's a lot, I think.
They're mostly compliments right now.
Compliments? All right, who's got a
on
question?
good looks or?
People want the poster.
This poster?
No, you.
Oh, the poster when I'm on it? That's awesome. Nate, make some posters.
Gary,
all right, go ahead.
how do you filter the value from the bull?
How do I filter the value from the bull? Ask that person to go, I'm not sure I got the full like, how does how do I do it, or how does the end consumer do it? Because it's gonna be hard to find them because I know there's a lot of stream there, right?
What's the first thing you do every morning?
The first thing I do every morning, I wake up, this is gonna be funny. I get up, I grab my computer off the floor, which is next to me. I have a nice sized apartment. I have like 3 square feet that are mine. Lizzie has taken over everything. So I'm allowed to be dirty to the left of my bed. I grab my laptop, I walk into my bathroom, and I take a and I go through my email, I go to techmeme.com, I check Twitter for people that want to engage with me, and that is literally the first 30 minutes of my life.
Hey.
Sorry.
Morning routine, morning ritual.
That's what I do. Glenn, you like that? You're into that? That's what I do. I mean,
so what he does.
One more, give it to me.
One more.
Should I drop out of school and do what I really want to do?
Yes, you should drop out of school and do what you really love.
That's awesome. Question
I truly, honestly believe that.
Yeah.
Let me actually start over. Let me give you the real answer. If your parents are paying for your college, maybe not. But if you are collecting debt, 100%.
It's a great, it's
Nick,
awesome.
find out if he or she is collecting debt or their parents are paying for it. I'm dying to know.
It's crazy. I had my parents, I was grateful they basically paid tuition and stuff. And if that wasn't the case, I had a business in college.
1,000 billion. Like, I'm so passionate about it that you can come and work here. Get the out of there.
It's awesome. It's great advice because
it's great advice.
You leave in debt and you don't necessarily, you don't have anything to show for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's important. Like, listen, we have a lot of youngsters coming here and it's their first job, and the amount of marketing kids that come here. I do a meeting usually with somebody 3 to 5 weeks after they've been here.
Yeah.
In the last 10 meetings I've had, 4 of them literally were like, I'm freaking out. I've literally learned more in the last 3 weeks than I did in the last 4 years of my life. This is weird. And I'm like, that's not weird. It's the school infrastructure system that was built for the Industrial Revolution to create workers is broken.
It's broken, big time. Absolutely, and I think, so I definitely, if you guys have more questions, type them in, and then if you're down, we could do a couple more questions in a minute too. And so guys, if you're digging this content, you're digging hanging with us, and what I want to share with you guys is we're gonna have Gary V up in San Diego, January 10th, and it's called Life on Fire San Diego.
What date is that?
It's a Friday.
A Friday, right.
Yeah.
You know why we did that? You know why I was fighting for that? Just in case the Jets, this is a true thing, just in case the Jets had a playoff run. If the Jets make the playoffs, that would be wild card Saturday. And so, they, maybe listen to Chargers are finished. You guys are finished, sorry.
But it's going to be awesome. So we've got Gary coming out to San Diego.
I do also want to mention that the Jets have beaten the Chargers in San Diego twice in the last decade in devastating losses for the Chargers.
Dude, we have a lot of San Diego fans out
I know.
there.
There's
going to be like smoke coming out of the servers
These are
over
true
there.
statements. The Charger fans know there were 2 devastating losses, especially the second one. The Chargers were like 15-1. They'd won 11 games in a row.
I think he's looking for the "I told you so."
No, I'm just. It's literally that win in San Diego is like the 7th best day of my life.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, well, so we're going to have Mr. Gary V out in San Diego January 10th on Friday. And so what we're going to do is we've got a really cool event, so we're going to give you some information about the event that's coming up. It's called Life on Fire San Diego. And basically the whole purpose of the event is if you thought this content was good, we're going to have Gary there doing a keynote. We're going to be bringing it strong for a full day. Full day of jam-packed. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have some guest speakers. The networking is going to be phenomenal. We've got clients flying in from literally all over the world for this. We've got some of the top entrepreneurs. That Friday night mixer I was telling you about, we're going to have all kinds of just top entrepreneurs, authors, you name it, online bloggers, podcasters. We're going to have some of the best and the brightest for Friday night for the mixer.
And it's nice in San Diego January 10th, right?
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Like what, like 71?
Yeah, probably about, it's low 70s. So it's going to be cool. So the event is called Life on Fire San Diego. And what we're going to do is that for today only, so basically like for fast action, you guys are fired up and you want to get there, hang with us for this. We're going to have it so that it's normally $497 for a ticket to this, and for today only it's $97. So if you just go to heck of a deal. If you go to lifeonfire.com
Nate, you should buy a ticket.
San Diego.
You got 2?
You better be coming out.
Nate, you have to come out.
You got it.
He's not coming. He's got work to do.
Oh,
The book's still going to be fresh. Yeah, we have books to sell.
So we can sell some books while we're there.
That's a good point.
Put them to work. But basically at the event, so just a couple of takeaways that you're going to get out of it is we open up with networking. So we've got a really bomb like speed networking exercise.
Smart.
So we want to get everyone mingled together.
Cozy, get contacts.
Cozy,
I like
make it fun so that the energy's going to that for the rest of the day. You're having fun. You're going to walk out of there with lots of good contacts. We're really good at helping people to pair up with the right people. I make a lot of introductions and all that good stuff. Then from there, we're going to get into one of our content sessions where we're basically you're going to leave this event with basically content about how to figure out and how to actually monetize that passion that you have and drill down on it, get clear. And one of the biggest takeaways when we did this event November 1st, this past November, one of the biggest takeaways we had is we had people that had breakthroughs. In one friggin' day, we had people that quit their jobs. We had one woman that's selling her business because they weren't doing what they love. They were doing something that they hated, or they were doing something that they weren't really happy with. And so we've created such breakthroughs at this event that it's something that can not only help you make more money, help you, love what you do, and then when that happens, a lot of good stuff, follows suit as well. So that's January 10th out in San Diego. It's $97. Anyone that buys today, you're going to get that discounted price, which is pretty
awesome,
bomb.
man.
It's a really cool thing.
Good for you, I'm glad.
Changing lives with this thing, and then we're also going to do a really cool promo where the first 100 people are also going to get our Facebook advertising workshop. So we're doing a live workshop. We're going to show behind the scenes. We're going to show how we put all this stuff together. We've got some real case studies, how we can get leads for less than $2 per email opt-in. Some people pay $2 for a click. We just got some really bomb strategies with Facebook ads. So we're going to share all that good stuff.
Dark posts.
Yeah, we got dark posts going. You know about dark posts.
I know a little something about dark posts.
So we're going to really share. My buddy Shane is Shane Johnson, one of our top guru Facebook ad experts, and Ryan Skelly. We call it going under the kimono. So he's going to lift up the kimono and share all the details about how all this stuff came together, how we drive our sales and our business. We use Facebook ads for freaking everything. And so that's on December 2nd. First 100 people are going to get access to that. And we do have a couple things that are pretty bomb. That Friday, it's an all-day event. It's 9 to 5. Before I go to the next part, what's your keynote, man? Tell us about what you're going to be bringing for the keynote.
Thunder. Lots
Dude,
of thunder.
Thunder.
What am I going to be bringing? I don't know where I'm really going to go. Very honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Usually when I go out there, what I try to do is I tell my backstory for 5 minutes, and what that lets me do is kind of read the crowd and get an understanding. I'm getting a sense of who's going to be there based on what's going on here, and so, what I'm going to try to do is bring the most value possible. I'm always contextualizing the crowd of what I'm going to talk about.
Sweet.
I'd also like to do a load of Q&A.
Sweet, definitely.
Can I do a load?
Absolutely.
All right, so
we're doing a load of Q&A for sure. So get out to San Diego, come to this event. It's going to be awesome. And
hope to see you there.
Definitely. And so another thing too is just
I've just decided.
Yeah.
Like Mo Wilkerson, I've just decided I'm going to give the greatest keynote speech ever
It's going to be gangster. We're going to have
San
the right
Diego.
energy. Like our group,
The single
they're
greatest
entrepreneurs.
one ever. And not
Yeah.
my best. I'm talking globally.
Dude.
The best one
Thunder.
ever.
You know, I
Decided.
think part of it is like the energy in the room. Like we've got such good high caliber entrepreneurs. Like I was blown away that the event November 1st was probably one of like my happiest moments in business.
Good
I
for
mean,
you.
it was so freaking cool. We got the right people in the room. So we're going to really rock it out from a networking perspective. The content's going to be bomb. You're going to walk out with tangible, actionable skills and things that you can do to get to this life on fire for you. Whatever that definition is for you, we're going to help them get very freaking clear on it, because if you're not doing
It's
what you
one-on-one
love,
marketing. It's every individual person.
Yep.
Cool.
And then the other thing too is that for if you guys are grabbing the tickets now, again tonight, it's lifeonfire.com/San Diego. You'll save $400 by buying it tonight. We're legitimately raising the price to $197 tomorrow. So we are going to keep selling tickets for a little bit, but it's $100 off, because we look at it as that's like the people that know, they know, fast action, they just dive in and get it going. So that's what's going on for tonight. And then also, once you do that, you'll notice that we've got it's called the VIP experience. So this is really cool.
Is there champagne?
We have champagne. We're gonna have some cool stuff. We might have some 1942 there. But you know, when you're talking about connections being everything and surrounding yourself with the right people, so that night after the event finishes, we're gonna have our private clients that we call fire starters. We're gonna roll up to a private roped off rooftop bar scenario, and we're gonna have all of our private clients, and then anyone that wants to join the VIP experience, it's $997, and you get to join that small group, hang out with Gary, get to meet him face to face, hang out with us, and the networking is at just a different level. It's people that have paid to be there.
How many peeps?
That's probably going to be about 40 or so, and it's, you know, close, small knit group where, you know, that's where you're able to have a couple cocktails.
Yeah.
It's a different scenario where at the event, you know, Gary might be running around, you're kind of catching maybe a picture with him, but it's like that close-knit group where you really get to hang out together, and we'll do that for a couple hours, have some drinks, have fun. So that is $997, and then we're also doing a thing where for $97 after that, we're going to take and give away one of our courses. It's called Facebook Marketing, and the 20-day challenge, and we sell it for $1,000, and we're just going to give that away for $97, and that's how we're going to be making those donations to Make-A-Wish. So that's 100% goes to Make-A-Wish too. So you only really see those if you buy a ticket to the event. And a big thing that I left out is that for the VIP experience, Saturday and Sunday, January 11th and 12th, we're doing our 2-day mastermind. So for that $1,000, you're not only getting the night and the VIP and all that good stuff, you're getting 2 days where it's intense. I mean, it's like a war room. We've got some really cool testimonial clips about that, and it just goes person to person to person to person, hot seats. And we've had tears in the room. We've had people changing their businesses, and one woman's going to sell her business, and it just is crazy what happens when we've got time to work individually and use the collective power of all of our energy on one person's business. So the promo code. So the promo code is today only. You have to put that on the shopping cart to get that discount. So
Nate, I'm getting fired up. I want to do an offer. How many? Help me here. I'm like sitting here like he's giving away so much. I'm like, I want to do. Nate,
jabbing.
What is the 10-minute phone call? How many books is that? 60? All right. So I'm doing, for my book, I've got for 60 books, you get a 10-minute phone call.
Cool.
Anybody who buys 30 books on Amazon right now, and I don't want to do this, I don't want to do the phone calls that much, but Nate, sorry Nate, I know, we have literally no time, but anybody who buys, well actually, how am I doing San Diego? How am I flying in? Like, what's my time?
I didn't tell you we're doing a referral contest, and we're gonna pick you. We're gonna have someone that's gonna win a prize to pick you up in like a Ferrari or something crazy. We're gonna make a whole.
I'm scared of cars, so don't drive fast. Nate, how long am I? Like, what am I flying in that morning, and then I'm flying out the next morning? But I'm there. I'm sleeping there, right? Yes. Cool. All right. 10-minute call or Skype instead of 60 bucks, 30 bucks. Or you can take that 10 minutes and I'll hang out with you in San Diego. And if the VIP, what time am I done? Like 12, 1, 11?
So we're gonna wrap that up. So that's gonna go like basically like 6 to 9.
Great,
right?
Thank God. Perfect. So from 9 p.m. until as many as books are sold now, I will literally stay up and do 10-minute consult. Like I'll answer your question. You can pitch me your startup, whatever it is, for 30 bucks. Nate, don't be mad at me. Email me at Gary@VaynerMedia.com. They won't know that email. Can you guys do something like some tech?
Killer
Gary
offer. So
at VaynerMedia, MEDIA.com.
it.
30 bucks, send the receipt in, Nate will organize it, And 10 minutes. And listen, I can triple your business in 10 minutes. I'm just saying it.
It is absolutely unbelievable that literally in 10 minutes, I pay three, basically like it comes shakes down about $3,000 a month for 2 30-minute phone calls from a coach. 10 minutes, or we do 30-minute consultations. You can have completely life and business changing conversations.
$60, right, Nate? Like I'm not this up because I'm getting scared because I'm worried that San Diego's gonna you. All right, 60 for 10 minutes, fine. $30, I'm good. Should I make it 35? I feel like, Nikki, fine, 30. I'm good.
So
30.
And guys, what we'll do too.
By the way, I don't want, like, is this never this doesn't go on video and like gets repeated. I don't want to offer that many.
Yeah. So we have an encore with this.
I don't want no encore. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Encore, you're out for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
That's it.
That's cool.
So
that's it's a benefit for you guys showing up live. We're gonna have him there in San Diego. So like that's
I feel
a pretty
bad about the
badass
encore
deal.
peeps now.
Well,
are they gonna be upset?
They might be a little upset. And for you encore peeps, it is $197, so it's still a freaking deal
do
at
your
$197.
thing. I'm out.
But
for
the 30 bucks.
Encore.
Okay.
You. Sorry.
You gotta show up live,
Listen,
guys.
I mean that's just what it is.
You gotta show up
live. Stepped up. They came here. They're here.
They're here.
That's it.
Dude,
All right.
well, so
Cool.
tell me about just like in general, coming to San Diego, you're gonna rock out with us. Tell us just, all right, like, you fired up for the event? What do you think?
I mean, listen.
Keynote?
At the end of the day, have you noticed how we've been doing this interview? I'm looking at the peeps, right? Like I love people. So yeah, the idea of even this offer, like I'm gonna be pumped because I'll get some book sales out of it, but I'm also pumped because like that night I'll know I'll be jamming with people at like some sort of restaurant. Yeah, of course I'm fired up. I mean, you've basically got a tribe of people that subscribe to Crush It, right? I mean, like this is like. It's the book that put me on the map. It's the thesis that changed so many. I mean, inspired you. Like, I mean, like.
It's how Life on Fire was born, man. It's
so what?
Crush It.
Think about where I'm at. Of course, I'm pumped. Like, these are people that are willing to take risks. They're people that look like me. Like, I want them to win. So yeah, I'm at it.
Awesome, awesome. Do you want to do a couple Q&A before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'll do some Q&A.
All right.
Let's do some.
So cool,
Nikki,
guys. Hop
Nate,
on it,
somebody.
grab the tickets
Who's in
tonight,
charge?
get to San Diego, and we'll also make sure that if you email support at Life on Fire 2, we'll make sure that you know about his generous offer for you live folks. Encore, still get to San Diego if you're watching this as the Encore.
Is anybody from Russia going to fly
do we have
in?
any Russian?
Are Russian peeps coming to San Diego? That would excite me.
And
All
also
right,
type in
Nate,
the
give me a
comments
question.
too. If you're coming,
Steve,
let us know.
Talk.
When hiring employees, what's the most important qualities you look for aside from skills?
Looks. I mean, if you looked at these peeps.
So let's give
I'm kidding.
Let's do a repeat.
Yeah, I will. I'm joking. This game I know. When hiring employees, besides skill, what is the #1 thing I'm looking for? I made the joke of looks because they're all here and everybody likes feeling good about their looks. Intuition. If you want the truth, I'm big on intuition. I mean, I hired Steve over Facebook chat. It was intuitive. Nate reached out to Matt Sinnemer, who was my assistant at Wine Library. He let him have the job because he was at Arizona State. Nate intuitively thought Glenn would be a great assistant when he was a community manager here. That's how he got his job. I should have taken him. I went with a dopey decision and said now he's Kelly's. I'm really mad. Just kidding, Playa. Intuition's a big variable for me. Huge.
I love
More. Let's go.
Oh, and don't let me forget the other iPad too.
Oh yeah, one more iPad. What do you
Yeah,
got,
one
Glenn?
more
Nikki,
iPad
come on.
coming.
Steve.
I know it's an NA answer for you. What's your ideal day off consist of?
What's my ideal day consist of? That's super easy, actually. Day off. Super easy. As much human time as possible with Misha and Xander, my kids and Lizzie and any other family members. Sundays are super awesome with the Jets for 3 hours. That's my zone.
Does anyone? So what do you?
It's literally family, Jets, business. That's my life. Like I care more about the Jets than my businesses. By the way, it's not even. It's stunningly not even close.
So what about for a Jets game?
Yeah.
Are you like alone? You got some buddies
No, I
at
got
Jets
peeps,
games? So you got certain
But
buddies.
I'm in a very crazy place. I'm
Like
a
flipping
very,
tables?
I'm a you know beer muscles.
Yeah.
Like where people get drunk and they want to fight. I get Jets muscles. Like I want to fight people. Like Nate started coming to Jet games with me. I want to fight people in the stands. I go on tilt. I am such a good dude. I love people. I'm compassionate. But for 3 hours during a football game, I'm a totally different human being. I'm not nice. I'm angry at the world. I dislike people. I'll give you an example. This is a true story. After Jets lost to the Patriots, I was leaving the stadium. A 9 to 12-year-old kid was walking by me in a Patriot jersey, and I hip checked him into a fence. I did it. I just have to tell you the truth. I did it, and honestly, I feel good about it. I feel good about it.
Dude, that's crazy. You know what's funny, man? You remind me of my football coach, like to a T, just like ball of fire. I love it. But anyway, hip checking 9-year-old.
Do you have a number tattooed into your?
Yeah, I have 51.
Vilma, hate that.
Yeah. I got it tattooed because.
That's your number?
Yeah, it was like so in high school. I'm not that athletic and stuff, but I wanted.
You look fit as.
I've been getting after because I'm getting a Life on Fire tattooed on my body backwards so I can see it in the mirror. So I gotta work on my sixer.
Got it.
So I was playing freshman year.
More questions, guys, while we're yapping.
And so freshman year, I suck at football. No one's ever thinks I'm gonna start.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm gonna prove everyone wrong.
Yep.
I was first in the gym, last to leave. By senior year, I ended up getting the National Football Hall of Fame for high school athletes. So I ended up just crushing it, getting it done. And then like I've got a personal development coach guy, and he's like, why don't you think about that moment every freaking day? So I tattooed myself so that
cool.
if it's like, you know, if I'm tired, I came in here, I'm like, I only slept 3 hours, got this big thing with Gary Vee. It's like I can like look at the number and put myself in one play where I pancake block the big guy face to face, screaming in his face, I fucking own you. Like that right there just changes your entire state. So
I love that.
Yeah, so it's cool.
Nick,
What do we got?
question?
How do you leverage the crush it philosophy in an industry that isn't on social media?
How do you leverage the crush it philosophy in an industry that isn't on social media?
I can't think of one.
Well, no, I mean, I think, you know, there's places that are slower to moving. If you're marketing to 80 to 100-year-olds, it's going to be a little bit slower. And I'm not, I know it's maybe 69 to 100, right? Let's use that number scale. I mean, the crush it philosophy is you might be talking about the jab, 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 right hook philosophy, which is doing content on social networks that are reaching people contextually. That I can respect. I would say that's for 93% of the businesses, not 100 yet. Yeah. Crush it is for everybody. Crush it's about build a business that you actually like, live a life that you actually like. Based on that, we spend more time working than anything. So that was the answer to that. Nikki, Nate, Glenn, Steve?
Any questions, just type them in the comments.
Oh, give away the last iPad.
What do you got?
How do you prioritize your marketing?
How do you prioritize your marketing? I mean, it's difficult. What I would recommend is testing a lot of it lightweight, looking at results, and then leveling up the things that are most working for it. Because you could have guessed wrong if you thought it was Facebook marketing or SEM or email marketing or retargeted banner. So I like the idea of testing, a couple $1,000 across a lot of variables and start tasting intuitively as an entrepreneur where you're seeing results and then tripling down. This notion of you have to figure it out in digital doesn't exist. You could spend little dollars tasting things and then decide which food you like. It's like somebody said something to me the other day. They're like, I hate foie gras. We were talking about food or something. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like it. I'm like, I was like, when did you dislike it? He's like, oh, I've never had it. I was like, you're a face. I'm like, how do you know you don't like it? I'm like, how can you possibly?
Did you hip check him?
But you know what's funny? I see this in meetings all the time. They're like, we don't think Instagram works for us. I don't like Instagram. I'm like, cool. I'm like, tell me about that. They're like, well, I don't have it. I'm like, wait, so you're judging Instagram as a marketing tool, but you've never used it? Yeah. Are you lost?
So
lost.
When you talk about tasting little things, right? Are you talking about, so like, would you drill down and run some ads?
How much Twitter ads have you run? As a Facebook expert, say it right now.
I haven't
Let's
run
do
a
it.
single Twitter ad.
You, right? Like, think about that.
So you're liking Twitter ads?
I'm not saying I like it. I'm saying for as much Facebook ads as you run, for you not to take $10,000 and figure out Twitter is a mistake.
Yeah, we've got, so like, it's a great point. Like,
don't try to get away from this. Let's own this moment.
No, it's true. It's 100% true. We drilled down on Facebook. Yeah, and it's like getting into Twitter,
I get it.
LinkedIn.
By the way, it has no chances working because you're deep in Facebook and you figured it out. But for you at this scale to not try, and contextually run ads in a San Diego demo area around interests that are similar to your fire thing for an event that's in San Diego is a mistake.
Absolutely.
How about Foursquare ads? Right? How about Foursquare ads? People that are checking into places, local businesses, libraries, bookstores that may want to know about your event in San Diego. That people that check in see that ad. For you not to be testing that and tasting that is a critical mistake in my opinion.
It's huge. That's huge. I mean, we're so into Facebook ads. We've got video marketing going,
That's what
but it's
everybody
like
does. You
LinkedIn.
you fall so in love with something
Yeah.
that you know. I do it too.
Yeah.
Listen, come
So
at
what,
me
so
now.
what do you
Like,
like?
you know,
So what do you like? So what about
the Jets?
No, besides the Jets. So
Right.
out of all the platforms, what you've got
Facebook ads are by far
still
the best.
crushing.
They're not even. Twitter's a distant second,
Yeah.
but it works.
Distant second though for Twitter.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. What do you think about LinkedIn?
Too
ads?
expensive.
Yeah, wicked expensive.
Too expensive.
We test that.
Too expensive.
What about spending your
Pinterest,
time?
the new Pinterest stuff I think is going to be good. If you think like a magazine advertiser, the new Instagram stuff can be good, but you've got to recognize it's less functional. You've got to treat it like a magazine ad. It's just a visual play, right? Maybe it's just you with your six-pack. That might work, you know?
It's coming.
So
what about no ad budget? If they're tight on cash.
Yep.
What net? So obviously Facebook.
Twitter.
And so,
No money, Twitter.
Twitter first.
Yes, because you use Twitter search. Twitter is the only true social network. Everything else is very predicated on the push of content. Twitter is a place where actually listening works. Twitter advanced search,
Huge.
where you can jump in and engage with what people said.
Yeah.
You know, I hate my job. If I were you guys, I would engage with every person that writes on Twitter, I hate my job. It sounds to me like that's something that would be smart for you guys to engage with.
Sure. So you'll jump into. So you'll search.
how I
on
built my
Twitter.
brand.
You'll jump into. Wow.
In 2007, when nobody knew who I was, I used surmise.com,
Yeah.
and I searched Napa, red wine, drinking wine, and I just engaged at scale.
Wow.
No ads, just hustle.
Sweat equity right there. Okay. Cool.
So like every single person saying drinking a smoothie in San Diego, Smoothie Allen needs to jump in.
Dude,
Got
that
it?
is huge.
It
That
works.
is huge. That's awesome. So all right, Twitter's number
Zero
one.
ad budget.
Okay.
Straight hustle, straight execution, straight effort. The only thing that substitutes cash.
And so basically, it's the Twitter search function. You find the conversation, so like a little keyword research, or basically figure out what is your customer saying, and then when you hop in on the conversation, how do you do that? The jump in, like
You do the jab, 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 right
jab,
hook.
jab,
You don't
jab.
come in and say, hey, buy my Smoothie Allens.
Yeah.
You say, hey, have you thought about cucumber smoothies? They're healthy for you. Oh, I see you're drinking strawberry smoothies. That's smart. Do you drink them after runs? You act human, right? You act human.
that's awesome. Okay, so Twitter's number one. What do you got for number two?
With no money,
No money.
Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook is number two. And again, I'm being very general because
Yeah.
we have a general audience.
Yeah.
If you're selling to 15 to 18-year-old hipsters, Tumblr and make animated GIFs. If you're selling something very female-centric, you start debating Pinterest in that lexicon. So I'm talking general, but the scale of Facebook is undeniable.
Yeah.
It would be insane not to be there. Twitter, because of the listening aspect, if
Yeah.
you're dead zero, listen, I was dead zero. Like nobody knew who I was in the wine world. I had to do it. I was I was becoming active in forums,
Yeah.
wine forums, and I was leaving comments on wine blogs, not spamming. I was jabbing back then too. I didn't even have, all I did was, I didn't even link to my website at first. I would like put a comment that would be like, oh, I totally disagree with you. Tanat does have a chance from Uruguay. I'm getting very nerdy. But then I come back and then maybe the second or third time I'd add that Wine Library TV to my link. You know,
That's it right there. That's awesome, awesome advice. So what about, we have another iPad. Let's do the iPad. And we've got iPad, and we've got maybe a couple more questions. And so I got to think of a good one
drill
here.
some questions at us. They're fucking
Fire.
funny.
Fire them away.
You got some, guys? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Best single strategy for selling a physical book in a world-dominating way.
I've got a lot of strategies on selling a book. Ask that person if they're coming to the conference. You know, I think it's a lot of things. The number one thing I can think of is people want access, right? I mean, like, here we are, late night on the East Coast, sitting in the office, hustling. Like, access definitely is a great way. There's just a ton. Putting out content, free chapters, SlideShare, Medium, like exposure. Selling your book 6 months before it comes out is the way to do it. The amount of people that email me and say, Gary, I need your book strategies. I'm like, cool. I'm like, when's your book coming out? Next week. I just write back, see ya. You're finished.
You're toast.
Like, you've done it already. Whatever you've done up to this point, that's gonna be what happens. And so.
Cool.
Gary, what's your favorite sheen on? Someone's been asking every 10 seconds.
My favorite Sheenon?
Yeah.
Probably Brennan, small producer, Brenon. Is that right? Somebody got nerded up that hard?
Oh yeah, hardcore.
What's the name?
Phil something.
Phil?
Phil Anderson.
Phil Anderson? Phil, Brennan is a small producer. I'm a huge fan. Rugolo is a great producer as well. I love the knowledge of the Chinon. It's a very nerdy Cabernet Franc from the Loire Valley in France.
Okay.
Another question.
Yes.
Hardest part about making jab, jab, jab right hook.
The hardest part about making jab, 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 right hook. the fact that book writing is antiquated and that I wrote it 6 months ago and I've been sitting and waiting for it to come out, and I'm worried about the changes like Twitter having images that expand. I could have riffed on that. That's why I love doing audiobooks months after the book comes out, because I can do audio and update a lot of stuff.
Sweet.
So the hardest part has been waiting. I had a great team around me that helped me with the case studies. It's very case study, so that was great. Yeah, I would say that. All right, give away the iPad. Can I ask the question?
Yeah. What do you got?
Cool. The question is, for this iPad is, in 1982, the New York Jets lost the AFC Championship game. They threw a critical interception. One player had 3 of them. What is his name?
Boom.
Google is on fire right now. All right, a gentleman had a game-winning interception for a touchdown. He was a linebacker for the Miami Dolphins, and he ruined the 1982 Jets playoff run. Okay, the person's first name is the same first name as my partner in VaynerMedia.
You
Got it?
You guys know the answer? Yeah. You must.
No, what is it? AJ Dewey.
AJ Dewey.
AJ Dewey is the correct answer.
Well done, sir.
So here's a funny story. That's the first time I ever cried. I was 5.
Wait, someone might have beaten him.
Somebody might have beat him.
Ace?
Several people beat him.
Sorry, AJ.
We'll go back and figure it out.
Okay, you guys are gonna figure it out. It's AJ Dewey,
Well,
1982.
oh, that's the dude.
I'm
Okay.
7. I'm crying. First time I ever lost. I'm devastated. I hate AJ Dewey. He's my singular evil enemy of my life. 5 years later, my parents have another child. I'm so pumped. A little brother. I'm so pumped. I'm like, what did you name him? AJ.
Oh, dude.
I was like, what the f? It was the worst. Anyway, now I come to love that name, but AJ Dewey, I hate him.
Man.
And then I went to the Bahamas with my buddies for like a vacation, and I heard over the loudspeaker, AJ Dewey, please come to he runs the casino
dude.
in the Bahamas. AJ Dewey.
AJ Dewey. No, I hate the guy. God.
All right, so they're gonna get that winner.
And so, Ryan, you good on that? I think
Hey,
he's-
can you
he's-
tell me, I
he's
want to see
cranking.
something. One thing I like to do, just tell me, yes, no. In the comments right now, yes or no. How many of you are going to the conference in San Diego? Because I'm getting excited to meet them.
Let's freaking
Yes
do
or
it.
no? How many? Nate, I like when it goes really fast. I want to see it. Yes or no? Because I want, Nate, give me some names of no's. Because I want names of no's. Allison S is a no? Allison. Steve, I know it's going so quickly. Pay attention. Alex Design. Oh, Alex Designs. I know Alex Designs. Is Alex Designs a no? Oh, Alex. All right. Ingrid's a no? All right, give me some yeses. I'm getting depressed.
Dustin Frampton is coming.
Frampton's coming. DF. I like him.
DF,
All right.
my man.
DF, make sure you seek me out. Who else? Kyle's in.
Yeah.
Andy's a yes.
Nickname?
Nick's in. All right, good.
We got some
Nice.
yeses. Well, hey, we're fired up to meet you guys. Get out to San Diego.
Wait, way more important. Who's buying my 30 book deal? Yeah, who's buying?
Bastard.
I want to know who's. Wait a minute. I want full no's. I want to see no. I'm going off camera to see it. I'll be right back. You keep it.
All
This
right.
out. Give me a yes, no if you're buying this 30 instead of 60. I want to see it. Show me it. Show me it.
All right,
No,
so
see, I'm getting.
Oh, wait, Donna's a yes?
he's still
Donna's
on
a
the
yes.
Iona?
Iona.
We'll
Wilden?
we'll donate?
There's a
Guys, you
bunch
got to
of
get to
those.
San Diego,
Alex.
lifeonfire.com
No, I'm sorry.
/San
No.
Diego.
No.
And we get the full one-day
This time,
event,
yes.
2-day mastermind after, so it's a
Yes.
3-day event if you want to take
All
the
right.
full VIP experience. So,
Oh, I'll do something for $100. I'll dance
dude, we'll
for
leverage that.
100.
Hey, the 9 to midnight, we can help do something with the people that are going to the books and make it all win-win.
You mean
for
after that night after the VIPs?
Yeah,
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 Nate,
yeah.
we'll
If you're down, we'll figure
if they
something out.
If they email to Gary at VaynerMedia, a bunch of people said yes, but I know we haven't gotten the receipts. So
Cool.
if they email me, I think we should be able to schedule it. But if
Yeah.
you can help me find a cool
help you.
spot,
I got you.
Cool, I appreciate that.
And so, guys, all you got to do, you got to get to San Diego is the first step. So, lifeonfire.com /San Diego. We got $400 off the ticket to the event.
I want to Uber
400
people
bucks off.
from LA to San Diego for the event. That's let's do one. Let's give away an Uber. Remember when I
All
gave?
right.
Do you know I
I'm
gave?
down.
Away, do you want to hear something? I was giving a talk at Virginia Tech, and I lost my mind and just started giving away, including an internship to Twitter. When I literally was like, who here at Virginia Tech wants an intern? It was like 4,000 kids. They were getting
you get
hyped.
one for the
Yeah,
person?
I got it. I pulled it
Nice.
off. Super Bowl tickets. I bought 30 cases of Natty Light for somebody. By the way, somebody who works here who is friends, or is the girl, is it, Eitan, help me, is a girlfriend of the kid that got the 30 cases, or do we actually employ the girlfriend of the dude? It's-
a few people who were in the room for that talk who were here.
It was incredible. I lost my. Maybe I'll lose it in San Diego.
I think so. He's bringing the
Andy.
thunder.
Are you here, Andy? Get over here.
So Ryan, did we get the name for the iPad? The iPad winner?
Ron Hub.
Ron
Andy,
Hub.
come on camera. Don't be scared. Get over here.
Ron Hub is
Andy's
the winner
here.
of the iPad. Congrats, Ron.
Were you there at Virginia Tech?
I graduated.
Got it. But your friend
My friend's boyfriend.
won the 30 cases natty?
Correct.
And the beer went quick, right?
Extra quick.
Good. Awesome. That's what happened, man.
Can we have a glass of wine? We got that
Yeah.
wine just sitting there.
Yes, let's open it. Stumwin, can you help? He knows, he's like really, he's the man.
Which
with
one are we
wine.
going into?
Let's do the Pinot Noir.
Oh, sweet.
Let's do the Pinot Noir.
Dude, I am addicted to
Actually,
wine.
let's do the Cabernet Franc.
Dude, Russian River Valley.
You love it?
I just freaking love it, man. I don't know.
beautiful area.
Ah.
Nate, I fully expect. Where are you going, Nate? Look at Nate trying to go.
He's going for the
You have to
1942.
go back in the comments and figure out everybody who said yes that they're buying the books and figure out my schedule. Coming to drink wine. You don't drink wine on your birthday, Nate. The fact that it's really Nate's birthday is insane.
I know. He's gonna have to do a number on that.
All right,
tequila.
let's do some more. Nikki, I want more questions. I want to bring value for people. We're being silly now. Let's bring some value.
Someone has a really helpful question.
Okay.
Who does the chalk work in the background?
Who does the chalk work in the background? Who does that? Zach?
Zach.
Zach's a killer.
Yeah, it
Kid
looks
Zach
like
is
it.
incredible. All right, come on, more. By the way, I saw Alex in there. That was awesome.
Sing happy birthday name.
Oh, people want to sing it. That's awesome.
Crushing it in a nonprofit versus or association type of business, same approach.
Same approach. If you're a nonprofit or
man.
for-profit business, that whole jab, 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 bring value, leverage. Thank you, Steve. Have some. Cheers
man.
to Nate. Let's get Nate a glass.
Yeah,
Happy
for
birthday,
sure.
Nate.
Yeah, plenty.
For that person that buys 100 books, I'll give you Nate for a day. He'll do anything.
I'm gonna spit this
Nate,
fine
we need
wine
to sell-
out.
Listen, we need to sell books, man. Nate, come on camera. Nobody knows what
he's
you look like.
devilishly handsome.
He's really good looking. I have a feeling a lot of these San Diego girls are going to like him. It's going to get him excited. Nikki, pay attention to comments, because then he'll get piped. Then he'll
Dude,
want to go to San
The
Diego.
ticket sales are already going
I
up.
want to go to San Diego.
What
What's
up,
that?
brother?
You doing?
Happy birthday, brother. Good job, man. All right, now go back and get
I think he's
these.
worth 200 bucks. I'm just saying. 250. Awesome. This is good.
Is it hard for you to give up some control of your business to employees?
Is it hard for me to give up control to my employees? Not really. As a matter of fact, I actually take a very capitalistic approach, I think, which is, and we've got employees here and I'd love to see their body language. We actually don't have a lot of structure at VaynerMedia. We don't have that many rules. We have it. I mean, we're a big company now, but I'm big on giving people rope so they can show me who they are. And so to me, I like giving away stuff because then it lets me test them. You know, when you cage somebody in, you don't really know what they're capable of. They don't know what they're capable of. And so I think we give a lot of freedom. Nick, what do you think? I know you keep it real.
I didn't hear what you said. Response about giving up power?
Rope, letting people do their thing here and then like figuring it out after instead of like creating a lot of barriers. What's your gut
I
to?
think we have to do that because we're sort of always changing our ways, and I think it definitely is how it's happening here as well.
So Nick, because you might not hear, it says we're always, and that's true, right? Like Snapchat, Vine, these things didn't exist, and we've got to make decisions. Listen, you know this. Facebook's changing edge rank every day. There's variables, new products, right side rail ads, different dark posts.
Making a comeback.
How about? I mean, 2 minutes ago it was about boosting content. Now it's about dark posts. I mean, so it's all that. Twitter's ad product better now with TV if you target it before than it was. The mobile product, I'm getting way more retweets and favorites now because I'm using images because they're extended in the Twitter app. So it's just changing too fast for rules. What else? I want to give people value.
Somebody asked about tips for food truck marketing.
I love food trucks.
Ooh, that's a
So
good one.
Twitter was incredible for food trucks, right? I think that's big. Food truck marketing. I'm trying to think about what the first thing I would do. So I would, if I was a food truck company, the number one thing I would do is produce 3-minute behind-the-scene videos to put on Vimeo every day, and then DJ that content everywhere. I think that I would turn our business into a documentary. There's so many stories in a food truck world that are romantic and good TV that if you made high quality 3-minute shorts once a week and then DJ'd the content, found your animated GIF from that 3-minute short, you did a quote card from it, So I would become, listen, let me say this for everybody who's watching. Everybody and every company is a media company.
Yeah.
Everybody.
For sure.
And for me, the food truck is so sexy that I go all in. And to me, all in is the 3-minute documentary and to once a week. And to me, if you're a food truck, you're kind of cool. I would tweet out and say, looking for film students or interns to make a movie for me each week, feed you for free. I promise that there's a barter for a food truck to get a young kid in that town who does the documentary, puts them on the map. Sure. If I'm a young, hustling 17-year-old filmmaking wannabe, I'm saying to myself, ooh, this food truck has 5,000 Twitter followers. I'll get a bunch of free tacos for the rest of my life. And if I can get them to mention me in the tweets saying produced by, that's gonna be my exposure play.
That's the spec, that's the free anchor work. I mean, that's huge. It's leapfrogging based on association. It's awesome. It's such a crazy, crazy cool strategy, and it's so freaking easy. And you know what I always like to say?
It's easy if you're a 17-year-old that's willing to eat crow and work your off instead of chasing girls, playing Xbox or all the other things. It's about choices.
Yep. It's like whoever scares you the most, you go towards that. Like if it's like, reaching out to a Gary Vaynerchuk.
Stunwin scares the shit out of me. That's why I'm so attracted to him.
Whoever scares you, go towards it. What else we got?
The old boy, that's a good one. The old boys club that is not as web savvy, the way to really storytell to them is fear. The number one thing the old white man is worried about is losing his stuff. And when you start storytelling what's actually happening in reality, they get quite nervous. And so the real answer to that question, and I kind of went for the drama because we're drinking some Cab Franc, is this.
Boom.
The right thing to do actually is to actually audit what they do for a living. So Nick, a lot of these people who are spending ads on SEM and SEO or on magazine ads in the back of papers or this and that, ask them the ROI of everything else they do. If you're as ninja as you like to roll with Facebook ads, there is nothing that is bringing the same ROI that anybody else can do than what you're doing on Facebook. If you've gotten that good, I don't know, I haven't looked under the hood, but if you've got it, if you've really figured it out, back to your point of like, hey man, $2 an email sign up, not a click. I know that world well, the Facebook dark post world. So I'm saying, they've really gotten to a place where they're getting enough traffic that they're converting it, $2 for a sign up.
For this situation, the reason we have so many people in San Diego is because we're doing a lot of geographic targeting.
Just targeting the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to be huge in Zimbabwe. Like that's what I'm focused on right now. I'm just picking random towns in the world that I want to be huge. I want to be like Hasselhoff. I'm gonna
Don't hassle the Hoff.
I'm going to be so huge in Chile. I've just decided right now, let's have a meeting tomorrow. I want to be the biggest star in Chile. But the truth is, you can actually do that.
Yeah. And what's wild is like, so we've gotten under $2 in email opt-in on like a national market. In this campaign, my man Shane Johnson, we're talking about a 8,000 ad spend, nothing too crazy. But we're at $3.63 was the report today, which for a geographically targeted San Diego
to get an
area,
email sign up.
And
why don't you do something gangster and go to an airline and then pick a like there's a lot of people watching right now that live in middle America where it's connecting flights, it's hard to get to San Diego. Why don't you go to an airline company? And when I say go to one, cold email them, cold tweet Delta, cold tweet Amazon, American Airline or Virgin or whoever. And then what you could do is target like Arkansas and make the offer with free plane tickets to the event because you bartered with the airline. And then there's so much cool that you could do.
What's nice about that is when you're like San Diego's a saturated market, so it's very expensive.
Well, that's why
versus
listen,
gangster.
again, I wanted to show you that I know a little bit of this. Like, but that's what it is, right? Because there's
in 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes?
No, that you shared something to drop some knowledge. So never mind 10.
I thought we had 2 minutes left.
No, say like.
Are we over already?
No, we're good. We're going.
Okay, good.
I'm just saying, like in 2 minutes, you dropped a lot of knowledge.
Over in theory, but I love the camera too much. Okay. Yeah, no, but listen, like Columbus, Ohio, or anywhere really, like Alabama, like there's markets that are you can really kill it, untapped. But it's about the transportation. If you can leverage the bar, and listen, it never hurts to ask. You could literally tonight at Delta, I've got a value proposition, marketing proposition. You make them the official sponsor. You've got all this amazing community. Maybe what you don't know is that they desperately need San Diego to get elevated, that they're competing and think about.
Have a whole new terminal there, for sure.
So all of a sudden you go to them, and now all of a sudden you target that, and now all it takes is one, as you know, one Facebook, one person that's influential, and he or she gets a whole crew of 50 people from Little Rock, and away they go. So there's just so much incredible marketing that can be done when you're willing to be tactical, which is why I wrote this book, 86 case studies. Not me once again saying, live your passion, or be nice to people. This is like, here's what you do. Don't post at this time. Do this. Do that.
The nitty gritty.
Cool.
A lot of people have been asking what's next in social media. What do you see in the next?
I don't know what's next in social media. I just know the second I see it, I react quickly. Vine came out, I was all in. I was learning it. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to figure it out. So I don't know what's next. I would say that I'm a big fan of medium.com, and it's a blogging platform, but it's incredible.
Yeah.
You should check. I think you would do well there. You should
yeah.
really check it
Cool.
out. But I don't know what's going to be next, but I can't wait to see it. And then it's not about, I don't want to be Nostradamus. I want to be a fast follower, right? It's not about predicting. It's about, oh, there's 100 million people using Instagram. Like back when people were like, oh, Instagram's a fad, I'm like, there's 100 million people using it every day. Like, you need to figure out why.
Yeah. Reacting quickly, man. It's huge.
Nick?
Jen P is concerned about cold tweets looking spammy. How do you deal with that?
Cold tweets don't have to look spammy if your intent is not to be spammy. Bring value. Somebody's tweeting about something, bring value. If you go and say, ask her what business she's in. Is she looking for clients to be in her mastermind? Is she?
Cold tweet Delta, cold tweet American Airlines.
Oh, well, if you're.
But he also said value proposition at Delta.
Yeah, I mean, if you Delta is a big corporation. I think what she's talking about is the Twitter search that I talked about where you jump in, but we'll get clarification. Twitter is a cocktail party. Remember when I talked about earlier context of the room? People know why you're on Twitter. You're there as a cocktail party. People know that everything you say is public. So you can jump in there. It's not like Facebook that if you jump on somebody's wall, which you don't even have access to, but if you did, you're like a stalker. Whereas in Twitter, it's an open conversation and anybody can jump into it.
Tips on public speaking.
Tips on public speaking.
Hey now.
Curse a lot.
Yeah, right. You know, it's funny.
We're gonna have a swear jar in San Diego. We're
Okay,
gonna do
I'm
a
not-
whole prize.
You know what I'm
around
gonna do?
that.
I'm gonna stun you right now. I'm making the statement right now. I will not drop one curse in San Diego.
I wish I
Yeah.
didn't say that.
You, dude. you know, you got caught. You walked right into it. I've done it a bunch. Nate was my assistant for a year and a half, and the contracts that we used to get in, you know, for certain conferences, no swearing.
No,
And then-
we like the swearing. We want to
and
have a
then-
prize of
and
how many.
then-
Guess how many.
And then I spoke in Kuwait City,
Really?
and nothing is said, and I'm about to go on stage, and my organizer goes, by the way, we didn't know the royal family would be here. If you curse, you'll go to jail. Have fun. And I was like, what? So that was a
That's been tough.
classic moment.
One must have had to snuck out at that thing.
No, I was scared out of my mind. Out of my mind. I'm like, this isn't Jersey. You know, like I need to be very careful here. I was like, golly gee, Facebook. You know, like I was scared. Yeah, I was scared. Public speaking, you know, I didn't give a public speech really until I was 31, 32 years old. It just came natural to me. I didn't realize how much I loved the interaction with the crowd. You know, I think I'm very affected by the fact that I loved Richard Pryor. I know the reason I curse is because of Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy. If you even look at my delivery and my keynotes, it's got that kind of timing. Chris Rock especially. Like, I even saw I remember doing one thing when I would publicly speak where I was like, it was early on, and I was like, people come up to me and they're like, I've got a Twitter account. And I would be like, great, what do you want, a cookie? That was literally something very similar. So I know I'm very affected by comedians when I speak. I'm very improv. I'm crippled by PowerPoint, or when I do TV. One time on CNN, they wanted me to co-host and read from the teleprompter. First of all, I can't read. I was like, hello, I can't read. I mean, when you can't read,
It was
you're
like
in
all
trouble.
robotic,
Like the teleprompter is a real problem when you can't read. I did a serious radio show for 9 months, and the first commercial I read, I need to get that tape. It was the worst thing I've ever done publicly. And then it goes to commercial, I come back, the guy runs in, my producer, he's like, listen, just figure out what it is and go improv. 3 months later, the person that ran Sirius wanted to meet with me. He used to work with Howard Stern. He's like, you were the best commercial reader since Howard Stern. And I was so flattered, and he told me the story, which was Howard got good because he also can't read, and he just would read it, understand it, and then go improv. So you have to know your strengths.
Yeah, it's awesome, and I think that I think a lot of what comes across for Gary in your videos and in person, all this is you can just see how comfortable you are, and you're just being freaking Gary. It's
Well,
like the
you
more
rolled
you
into
can
my
just
office.
be-
You're like, you want to know the agenda? Poor Nate
Yeah.
walked in like a half an hour before. He was like, let's go over the agenda, and I was like, ugh. like get the f out of my face, you know? Like, there is no right. And you know, you saw. You're like, you want like, I don't want to know. If I know, then it doesn't come across what I want. You know?
just being Gary, being authentic, and just try to not be someone else. Like I'll never forget someone said that I sounded like a used car salesman once, and I was mortified. Like it was one of my first times I've ever spoke on a stage, And I was trying to be someone that you know what I mean? I tried so hard, and I was trying to like memorize, and I realized like I can't memorize, I can't do that. I'm just gonna just have fun with it and be me.
I was impressed that you memorized all your offers. 497 this, 97 this, 197 this. I was like, this guy's got down.
Hey, I'm excited about it. You know, I want these guys to come out to San Diego. We're gonna have a
Nate,
good time.
ask them who decided to come out to San Diego tonight. That's what I want to know in the comments. Sorry, I'm leaving you again.
Yeah.
Who decided to come to San Diego?
Who's coming to San Diego?
That's what I want to see.
We got the one day on Friday, and we got Saturday, Sunday for the VIP experience as well. Ryan, what was that?
Refresh it.
Sweet, guys. So basically what we got going on is Friday, January 10th, lifeonfire.com/San Diego. And this is going to be an event that's a total game changer. We're going to have Gary doing the keynote.
Hold on. Christopher. Christopher said, I'm too broke. I'm going rogue. I'm inspired by Virginia Tech. I'm paying for Christopher. What? Bam!
Boom!
Christopher.
Hey.
Email Gary at VaynerMedia.com. We're paying for Christopher.
Awesome.
Can I get a deal?
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. Christopher.
Yeah,
Nate,
we got to stick
Nikki,
it.
I expect him to get really pumped. I expect Christopher to be like, what the fuck? Woo.
And we got his 97 plus the 997 for the full 3 days.
You're trying to get,
we're going to videotape this guy.
He just took $1,100 from me. I'm pretty excited with that move. That was good. Is he excited?
It's Christoph.
Oh, it's Christoph. Actually, I don't want to give it to him. I like Christopher better. No, just kidding. Christoph's in. Is he coming in? Is he in? Let him email me. Cool.
Let's do it.
That was nice, right? Now he's pumped.
Yeah, he wanted to confirm Christoph.
Christoph, it's you. The one who said you're broke, I got you. Covered.
Dude, that's
Boom.
so cool, man. Seriously, dude. I need a little bit more wine real quick.
That was nice, right, Nate? I'm a good guy.
That's awesome, man. All right, well, basically from here, I just think we'll just do a quick,
let's wrap it up.
Quick recap. So basically, January 10th.
Basically, Christoph got a free ticket.
He got hooked up.
Yep.
That's what happens. He's
Nate's 87 years old.
That's the most important thing. So guys, it's January 10th, Friday out in San Diego, and we're gonna just rock out. We got a full day planned. We're gonna help you get your life and your business to what we call a life on fire, where you're loving what you do, you cash in on your passion. You're gonna learn all about mindset, marketing, networking in the room, and how to basically play full out and get to the next level really fast. And then 6 to 9, we've got that VIP experience with Gary. So upgrade to the VIP experience. It's $997. You're gonna get to hang with Gary individually with us. And you got a 2-day mastermind for Saturday and Sunday. Totally gonna change your world in those 3 total days. And on top of that, Gary's been super generous to give away some of his additional time. So we're gonna help you guys.
The 9 to midnight package.
The 9 to midnight, the lab, the labyrinth. We're gonna put him in a lab
Speed
coat.
dating, 10 minutes at a time.
Boom, boom, boom. And so that's what, $30?
Yeah, so if you buy $30 right now on Amazon of Jab, 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 Right Hook, email me the receipt to Gary at VaynerMedia.com. Instead of the $60 that I'm giving for 10 minutes, I'll give you 10 minutes, consulting, 10 minutes, pitch me your business. If you buy the $30, we can do it live in San Diego after 9 p.m. that day, or we can do it over Skype, Spreecast, phone, smoke signals, however you roll.
It's awesome. Awesome, guys. So get to San Diego. We're going to totally crush it and just take over San Diego. We're going to have a lot of fun, too. We go out, for our private clients on the Saturday, Sundays, like Stretch, Hummer, and just go out. We tear it up.
Oh, you do all that?
We make it fun, man. You got to make it fun.
I don't roll that way. I'm going to walk from the airport. It's not that far.
Dude, we're actually raffling. I meant to talk to you about
that's
this.
right.
We're raffling off, so we're doing a referral contest over the next couple weeks.
Somebody's picking me up.
Yeah, someone's picking Gary up in
Nate,
like
did
a
you approve
friggin'
that?
Ferrari.
Because I know you're good like that.
I don't know if I talked to Nate
would have
about
not
it.
approved that.
I wanted to just bring it on live.
Because when I usually land, I've got the hoodie on. I just want to be like.
I know, but that's what makes it so
but
good.
I'll meet with somebody.
So someone's going to win that.
If they buy $7,000 as well.
$7.2 million.
That's right.
So guys, get to San Diego. We'd love to see you, love to hang. I hope you enjoyed the show. We're going to do an encore on Saturday. If you guys are the encore peeps.
No offer for me for encore.
Yeah,
I
you
made
still,
that clearly obvious earlier.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But we're still going to honor the first 100 people get the Facebook ad workshop going under the kimono. And you can still get the ticket prices for, at that point, by the time you see the encore, it'll be $197. Still worth every penny of $497. So take advantage before the prices go up to the $497. We'll see you guys in San Diego. Hope you had a great night. Adios. Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Been awesome. Cheers.
Dude, so how good was that clip with Gary Vaynerchuk? I've watched it multiple times myself. It was a blast being there. And before we wrap up for today, I just want to circle back and ask you one big favor. So, I'm hustling pretty hard and doing what I can and doing my best to bring the best value I can for you guys. My goal is to help you light your life on fire as fast as I can. That's through our Life on Fire TV episodes, through having really cool guests on. We've got another show called Pay It Forward Friday, TV.com, where it's us on camera just doing random acts of kindness. So two things. One, go check out Pay It Forward Friday, TV.com, and download that show, check it out. It's super fun, and the more that you give and the more that you put out, the more that comes back. Number two, the more that we can add value to you, the more expert interviews we can bring to the table, and the cooler things that we're able to do with a budget, the better this experience is going to be. So the way we're going to help, get there is by rising on the charts. So by the time you're watching this right now, if you're watching soon after we just launched, that we're starting to climb that new noteworthy chart, and we want to be #1. So we would love your help to help us get to #1. To do that, maybe share this show with your friends, go to lifeonfire.com, share and tweet, and then also we would love your feedback. So if you were to write a 5-star review by going to lifeonfiretvreviews.com, and just tell us why you loved this episode with Gary Vaynerchuk. What's one thing that you learned or one thing that you loved about it? So we look forward to hanging with you soon. Hope you're having an amazing, amazing day, and set your life on fire.
I'm here to help you set your life on fire.